Hi, Rimantas Petrauskas here, creator of this video series about 5 Forex scams used by providers of expert advisors, indicators, and trading signals. So today we're going to talk about scam number 2, Forex signal services. Now, please don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that, every one of these signal services you find online are Forex scams, and but I just want to show you, kind of explain how to know if Forex trading signal is a scam, and I will also give you some tips about what to look at Forex signals when you found it. When you find some services online, what to look at to know how. Are they worth following or not? And also, at the end of this video, I will give you a really awesome presentation of how, kind of bad signal providers can make thousands of pips in minutes and verify that by Myfxbook. So it sounds like incredibly impossible, but it's very, very easy to do. So just stick until the end of this video and you will see what I mean. So first thing about how to know Forex signal is a scam. So if you go online and you find some signal service and there is no verified trading results like Myfxbook or Forex Peace Army or by some other similar websites, and they just give you like back tests of their strategies or their magic EAs. They show you MetaTrader statements about how good their last week was in trading, and they just give you like monthly statistics in pips, and all these doesn't count if there's no Myfxbook and FBA verified, or maybe by I know there's this service called FX Blue. They have verification as well. If there is no verification done by a third party, you should never trust any backtest or statement. All these things can be easily fabricated, and it's really, really so easy to fabricate them. It's just ridiculous. If people still believe these, it's a huge mistake, basically. And here's one of the examples. I just Googled this signal website, like in, I don't know, maybe 3 minutes on Google. It was like maybe in top 20. It's a shame that such websites appear in there while reputable signal providers don't get any space in Google search results. But for some reason, it still is that way. But I hope that will change sometime soon. But basically, I don't want to reveal website details and URL of this website. I don't want to call anyone scammer there without proper research and testing or whatever. But basically, they don't give my Myfxbook results. They don't give anything. Their stats are not verified by anything, by anyone. They just give you these numbers, and it's just ridiculous. Just to believe them. Like, for example, here is 28th of September, and they say they made like 9 pips on euro dollar, 21 on dollar yen, and all of the pairs, and there was total 62 pips. But we never know how much pips they lost before they earned those 62 pips. And they show this kind of daily, each trading day, they kind of make profit, and you hardly find any losing day. And if there will be losing days, there are no losing months, basically. So it's really, really suspicious, and it's not verified. So just don't ever waste your time and money on such services. Here's another example from another website, and this one's even funnier. Let's take a look. They say that an Aussie dollar, they made 32 pips, but they don't even say if it's like, is this for the last 5 months, or maybe 5 weeks, or 5 days, or maybe 5 hours. We don't know that, and we don't know how many pips they were lost before this. Maybe they, for the last 6 months, they lost total of 5,000 pips, and then in the last 2 weeks they made like 5,032 pips. So your net profit in pips is 32, right? So it just doesn't make any sense to believe these results and even look at them, and just don't waste time on these on such websites. So the next thing that alerts you about scam is that there is no information about currently open positions. And imagine like private information on Myfxbook. Here's what I'm talking about. Here's an example for you. When you load such Myfxbook results, everything seems to be private. Balance chart is private, open trades is private, open orders private, history is private, balance equity, profit deposits, everything is private. And wherever you go, and there's nothing to see much, But it's a shame that people still sometimes believe in such, because it's on Myfxbook, and you should trust Myfxbook, right? Yeah, you should trust it if you see that there are no open trades, like holding huge losses. Maybe they show gain of 163%, but maybe there are open trades that if you close all of them, you will end up like losing half of your account. Maybe their equity is currently at 50%, or I don't know. It's really silly to believe. And for me, it's better no Myfxbook at all if Myfxbook with all the private data. Let's move on. So the next thing is that there is no trial period or money back guarantee. So I would say that there should be at least trial period free, or some $1 or $5 or whatever, but some cheap option for you to test the signals. And if there's no trial, there should be at least money back guarantee, like for 30 days. If there's no money back guarantee, it's really it's kind of shouting me that it's really suspicious. Stay away. You know what I mean? Okay, move on. So trading signals does not match trading history on the website. So even if it's verified Myfxbook, even if they show you verified results, just remember that the website, that Myfxbook might display results from another trading strategy. So imagine you find a website and you see these good Myfxbook results. You just sign up for the signals, and for the next few days or weeks, you just notice that you keep receiving signals. Everything seems to be okay, but you're not making any money, or maybe you're making some, but you just see that those trading signals you receive doesn't match that Myfxbook account on their website. And this kind of is suspicious a lot. And for me, it would mean that signal provider just send you some random signals, and it was just pure luck that you're in profit so far, or maybe you just lost some of your money. But they're sending you just random signals just to get through that 30-day money back guarantee or whatever their options are. But they're basically stealing your money, actually. So you just pay for signals, get some random signals just to shut up and follow them, while they trick you into into showing a Myfxbook from some other website that they don't even have access to that trading strategy. So this is quite easy trick, to do on traders. Another thing is that if you find a signal service and they, ask you to subscribe and ask you to pay by wire transfer to some bank account in some, island that you've never heard about before, or just some payment option that's, doesn't work in your country, or is really some new, there are a lot of ways to pay online, and some of them are not really that reputable, like PayPal or ClickBank or other forms of payments, we used to see every day. So just pay attention what company, what trader offers you those signals and what payment options they offer as well. Now, let me give you a few things about signal services that are worth following, and at least looking into them, if they worth your time or not. So first thing is that they have verified trading record on Myfxbook, FPA like FX Blue, or some other reputable verification system. So it sounds easy now, yeah, right? So, but if there is no Myfxbook, if the trading results are not verified, don't waste another second. Just move on. Just forget about them. They're probably a scam anyway. Also, good trading signals, with good strategies, they will have at least 6 months or longer trading record and have at least 100 trades. If there's no 100 trades, there's no enough statistical significance to judge about the trading strategy. If they generated like, I don't know, 10 trades and they're in profit. It just could be pure luck, or, or maybe it's such a long-term strategy that you would just be paying to get trading signal once a month or so. I don't think it's worth the money and the time, basically. And next thing is that you should look if that trading strategy has a drawdown that you would be comfortable with. So if they show like 30% drawdown, if you would, just think of it, if you would be okay seeing like $3,000 in floating loss if you start with your $10,000 account. Just think about it. If that's not for you, just maybe try to look for some other signals. There are people who would say that 30% drawdown is okay for them, but others will say that 10% is a lot, and they would, they couldn't handle the pressure, basically. So just make sure that drawdown is comfortable before you join. The signals with affordable monthly subscription or performance fees, so that you end up in profit at the end of the month. And it's really important one. If you start with like $200 and they make you 20%, and they charge $50 a month, it would it won't be enough to even cover your monthly subscription fees. So it doesn't make any sense to join signals with such small accounts, unless you're testing like for the first few months. But if you're serious about making money already and invest good amount like $10, $50, $100,000, I would say that you should first count how what's the potential of earning income, basically, and will it be enough after all the subscription and performance fees. The next thing is that signals should have trial or period or money back guarantee. And if there's no either trial or money back guarantee, I would look at such signal suspiciously, basically. Another thing is that they should clearly show current open positions, because trader might be holding positions in loss for a long time, like floating loss, I just explained that a moment ago, actually. And okay, so now let me give you a demonstration of how signal providers can make thousands of pips in minutes and verify this by Myfxbook. I know this sounds maybe even stupid for some and incredibly impossible, but just look. This is my MetaTrader account. And I have one trade open, which happens to be, luckily, a long position, and the market moved up. And I opened this position like, I don't know, maybe an hour ago. But everyone can agree with me that once you open a position, it can go in profit like in the next few minutes. Yeah. If it goes against you, you can just open 2, 3, 4, 5 accounts. There are demo accounts anyway, and you just open positions in every possible direction, like buy euro dollar, sell euro dollar, buy pound dollar, sell pound dollar, and just wait a few minutes and see which one, which position took off, and went in profit, like at least, I don't know, maybe 10, 20, 50, 100 pips. So 10 pips is actually enough. But what I will do now is I will show you that I have this my MetaTrader account on Myfxbook. Now I haven't verified trading record or whatever, it just takes extra time that's not necessary here, but just I don't have any intentions to trick you into any lies or whatever, but it's just an example anyway. So it's the same account that I have over there. So it doesn't have any closed position yet. So Myfxbook shows that, you haven't made any trades. So I double click my trade, and when a window opens, I will choose that I want to close micro lot, like 0.01 position. And I click this close button, which says that it will close micro lot of my dollar franc position. And I click close. And I see that 0.099 positions left, and I have one trade closed. And this profited me 1.14 Swiss francs. It's a Swiss franc account. I'm not sure why I chose that, but anyway. Now, let me make my Myfxbook update the results, Here's a little trick for you. You just go to Tools, Global Variables, and you scroll down and you find this time variable. Oh, sorry, don't see it. Yeah, here it is. You just find time variable and you click delete and click close. And it will upload a statement like in the next few seconds. So let's go on the Myfxbook website, click reload, and let's see if we have results. Yes, we have. So now I have one trade closed, which says 11 pips. So that's okay. I think I can choose pips right over there. Yeah. So it's not much to see actually right now because it's just one position. But if we go right over there and we also change into pips, we will see that monthly that in October we already made 11 pips. Now watch what will happen when I repeat the same action for another 99 times. So it will close this position 99 times until it's gone. I have a special trade right over there, special script I call trade explode, and it will explode the trade by microlots. And watch what will happen when I click the yes button. Ooh, you see how it's closing, and each and every single of these positions are closed like in profit of 11 or so pips. And we're done. So this in total made me like 132 Swiss francs. But now I have like 100 positions closed. You can see, and each and every one are in profit, and each and every one are like 11 or so pips. Now let's make our Myfxbook update again and see what we will have. Okay, let's switch to Myfxbook and reload. Okay, here we go. So now it shows that the strategy made 1,321 pips. So that's a lot. But if we just look at the percentage, at the terms in money, we just made like 132 Swiss francs. But imagine if we can do this each and every day. Just one trade, if it hits like stop loss, whatever, open another one until you have one trade that can repeat this action. And you just close it like 100 times. And if we look at this advanced statistics, it shows we have 100 trades. We have, at the moment even, we have 100% profitability, and, we have 1,000 plus pips, and all these. If you look at the average trade length, it shows like 2 hours. So no one will see this as a scalping strategy. If they scroll down, they see no open trades, no open orders, no floating losses, and history. Each and every position is marked there. So obviously you can see that there is something wrong because open price is always the same. But imagine if there will be thousands of these positions after a few weeks, not much people will notice something's wrong in there. And if they will, just whatever, you can just wait for some new people. It's how signal providers can trick you into thinking that they're doing a really good job, basically, while they're not doing very well. So always make sure you see the balance, the equity, and you can see each and every, you can see the drawdown, profit, and so on. And remember that you can choose between pips and lots, and you can see how many lots were used in one day. So if you see that every day it uses the same number of lots, it's it's nothing suspicious, but maybe there will be every other day lots with really big numbers, like 10 lots, 20 lots. So it suggests that it's kind of martingale trading strategy. It's a really bad thing, So Just make sure you learn properly how to read those results that you see on Myfxbook, because even if they do a really good job of showing you all these results, they can be really misleading if you don't know where to look at exactly. So I really hope you enjoyed this presentation, and I really hope you will find this useful. So thank you for watching. It was Rimantas Petrauskas, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.